Yeah, we just kids with a dream to get out. Know we gonna make it one day. I ain't got a doubt. I'ma do it for myself. I'ma do it for the crew. We don't care about you. We can see right through. Yeah, we just kids with a dream to get out. Know we gonna make it one day. I ain't got a doubt. I'ma do it for myself. I'ma do it for the crew. We don't care about you. We can see right through. We can see past the fakeness. On my way to greatness. Headed to the top like I'm Charlie getting weightless. Tryna get famous. Put me on a wait list. Fuck with a gang and my youngin' leave you brainless. Tryna get out, so get out of the way. I've been writing all these songs, but I don't know what to say. I know that we finna blow. I just wish it was today. For the even, that's my name. They be asking about the pay. Only made 6-0. Almost gave up 98. He my hero. I couldn't see that dream, but my team make it clear though. We always gonna ride. I ain't tryna ride with you. You a fucking weirdo. You would probably snitch on the crew. Probably switch on the crew. Getting lit. Smoke a zip. Fuck your bitch with a crew. Hop up in the boat. Probably hit a dish with a crew. I don't give a fuck. You talking shit on the crew. Talk down. Promise you regret it. Know that I'm the shit. Talk shit. Don't sweat it. You only come round cause you know where we headed. Yeah, you only come round cause you know where we headed. Yeah, talk down. Promise you regret it. Know that I'm the shit. Talk shit. Don't sweat it. You only come round cause you know where we headed. Yeah, you only come round cause you know where we headed. Yeah, we just kids with a dream to get out. Know we gonna make it one day. I ain't got a doubt. I'ma do it for myself. I'ma do it for the crew. We don't care about you. We can see right through. Yeah, we just kids with a dream to get out. Know we gonna make it one day. I ain't got a doubt. I'ma do it for myself. I'ma do it for the crew. We don't care about you. We can see right through. Yeah, I went through a lot of drugs. That's the old me. Life ain't what they seem, yeah. Wish someone told me shit go downhill, but the drugs take the pain. But lately all these drugs ain't been working the same, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's so bad I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, bad I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, I wanna shoot. Girl, you too bad for me not to press you, yeah. Young fly nigga, I don't follow all these rules, yeah. Bitch, I'm making tunes, I ain't missing, I won't lose. Let's go to an island where the water run is blue. I got two bad bitches in the coop. 42 in the bottle, glasses on full too. Ain't no games, I ain't playing, I want you, yeah. Take a trip, let's go shopping, I got blues, yeah. We got options you can choose. Yeah, you want it, I can buy it, ain't no rules, yeah. I'm just saying, let me help you upgrade you, yeah. Fuck that nigga, he don't care about you, yeah. Girl, move on. He can't treat you like I do, my money too long. I got homies for your friends and we can group on. We are early, hit our shot like Curry. Bitch, I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, bad I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, I wanna shoot, yeah. What's the move with you? Where you move it? I'm sticking like some glue with you. Got you doing all the things he never do with you. Got this smile and the vibe is something new with you. We could take a jet back out and set back, counting cash in the bumblebee, a yellow drop vid. I've been doing a lot of shit that they never tried yet. Have your ice real frozen, you might get frostbit, yeah. I just wanna do the dash. I'ma always put you first, never put you last. Way you shake that ass make me wanna throw some cash. Girl, you way too bad, throw that nigga in the trash. You know I'm gon' shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, bad I wanna shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, I wanna shoot.
I just pull up to the east side, but it keep me westin'. For starting something, but learn still you was testing. My clip got a degree, teach you a lesson. You ain't gon' make it in life with no aggression. I call my Mac 11, welcome until the beach. I pull up to my elementary for summer teachers who said I should never be a dreamer. Well, now I'm doing something and you not. Pays to be a believer. They say more money, more checks create the problem. You wouldn't have a problem if you afterwards a stardom. How you talking down to me, but you was at the bottom. I was watching your career fall autumn. Don't talk a lot, cause I'm a man on a mission. If I'm the best, they can be competition. Clean the business up, watch how it glisten. No we the ghosts, if you would just listen. My circle smaller like the wood in your chest. You come for one of us, then 9 more come straight at your neck. We could argue and pick up, but in war we gon' connect. I be shooting at your temple like we was some Aztecs. Big chain, go rope, no I'm down 10 toes. Got me you're the Sensei, no this ain't no pinto. I start lucky, the best come back with my dough. But soon you see the light, it gon' be with my night blow. I just pull up to the east side, but it keep me westin'. For starting something, but learn still you was testing. My clip got a degree, teach you a lesson. You ain't gon' make it in life with no aggression.
But like damn, huh? Pull away that chopper, get your man, huh? Now a nigga hatin' cause you know that he a fan, huh? If he so hop up on the beat, that shit they go banana. No, I got it on my own, yeah, I ain't take no handouts. Yeah, why you leaving me? 6 rings, man, I bought like 23. Open up your eyes, girl, and tell me what you see. You didn't wanna fuck with me, but you on your knees. I be doing other shit, don't need no sleep. I be gunning, it's like 7 days a week. Hit after hit, man, I come in with that heat. Notice he on the coat and use he on the feet. I can't really follow with you lame hoes. Niggas want the money, that's the way it goes. Yeah, you really wanna smoke, I got that Draco. No, I got a West and let that thing blow.
Well, explain what he at. Move too fast to hit your noggin. In the same sudden motion, you heard me, your head was bobbing. Way I pull the trigger, think my gun command me like it's popping. I pulled off from the tree, maybe that's why I'm running. To the core, hit the corner store. $1 Arizona's what I used to drink before. But now I'm making hits and music them galore. So now you wanna hate inside, it's like the Cold War. It's a high now, neck full of ice now. Daddy penitentiary was dreaming about his life now. Pull up on me, lights out, hating how you like now. Only 14, making bangers, got you like how. I just pull up to the east side, but it keep me westin'. For starting something, but learn still you was testing. My clip got a degree, teach you a lesson. You ain't gon' make it in life with no aggression.
She's so freaky. She go crazy when she see me. All I want is breathe. Boy, her with double C's. She don't got me for my V. Shorty let me like she kiki. I need you like you gon' need me. Over you, I get so greedy. Promise you won't leave me. I've been stuck on repeat. I be going on and on and on about you. Pull up on you, I get you dripping like tsunami. Do whatever, I'll be on call, you be my body. Boy, that pussy, she got that water, know the Sony. Please don't tell me that you ain't fucking with nobody. We be smoking Zaza, she a prima donna. Strip you in that Prada, my bitch no Willy Wonka. Like Carmelo need my lala, take you to my casa. Presidential like Obama, I do this for my mom. Big head, I call her Riri. Swear to God, man, she so freaky. She go crazy when she see me. All I want is breathe. Boy, her with double C's. She don't got me for my V. Shorty let me like she kiki. I need you like you gon' need me. Over you, I get so greedy. Promise you won't leave me. I've been stuck on repeat. I be going on and on and on. Shorty say she from my island, I'm in Stone Island. Want an AP on my wrist, so it's perfect timing. And she bet she look like Riri, she shine like diamonds. Big bro, keep a big scope like it's science. Baby, tell me what's your sign, you a Cancer, yeah. Spin around the pole and show me you a dancer, yeah. In the back of the Maybach, I got her hands up, yeah. Come on phone on D&D, bitch, I ain't Big head, I call her Riri. Swear to God, man, she so freaky. She go crazy when she see me. All I want is breathe. Boy, her with double C's. She don't got me for my V. Shorty let me like she kiki. I need you like you gon' need me. Over you, I get so greedy. Promise you won't leave me. I've been stuck on repeat. I be going on and on and on about you.
You did this one.
Okay. Ooh. slow start today. That is okay. Let's get myself up there. Oh gosh. Ciao, ciao, people. Ooh, I see somebody's already here. Nice. Well, hello to you. Just gonna give people a chance to filter in. There we go. I'm all set here. Oh, technically, last time the group was all at a pub. So let me go pull up the pub picture. Oh. Let's see. Pub. Yeah, this is the one we were using last time.
Google Fi.
Hi, Google Fi. Thank you for invading my stream. That is exactly what I needed at this time of day.
But I was just prepping myself for the win. She brought a friend, beat up the pussy, then I go and cop and hop in the band. She love my music, but say it's confusing. I ran it up from the start to the end. But you just a fan, why I'ma tell you the ins and outs, how I ran it on bands. I need that bag today, so I ain't got time to be tripping or writing no love song. Yeah, writing no love song. We all experience love loss, yeah. Niggas be hating, so they got me cruising around with a stick. Cool as a bitch, you know I ain't never gonna lose again. I'm running this shit. Like, hey, Jay, bro, nigga from down LA. Got 6'1" with a low top fade. Niggas knew that you was gonna get to that cake. Hey, bitch, say my name. Sudoku, nigga, ain't shit changed. Bad that bitch, shorty screaming my name. And the phone sped off with a brand new chain. Nah, nigga, none of these fine. When a nigga pop out the designer. In the boot cooking up in the Honda. If the bitch wanna fuck, gotta find her. Say you want smoke, but he lying. If you wanted that, he would come find us. Niggas know we ain't doing no hiding. When we pushing out here, come the sirens. 33 bags with some brand new Givenchy. I just put that bitch in a drop top. Up in the kitchen, ain't cooking no Winnie, but shawty said she want a hot box. I ain't even want to, I'm going in the Jiffy, cause
It's a
I'm
little
really
something we can do that's quiet and quick.
you pop out with that Glock. They see me in, I won never losing, but I was just prepping myself for the win. She brought a friend, beat up the pussy, then I go and cop and hop in the band. She love my music, but say it's confusing. I ran it up from the start to the end. You just a fan, why I'ma tell you the ins and outs, how I ran it on bands. I need that bag today, so I ain't got time to be tripping or writing no love song. Yeah, writing no love song. We all experience love loss. Yeah, niggas be hating, so they got me cruising around with a stick. Cool as a bitch, you know I ain't never gonna lose again. I'm running this shit. She got some baggage she carrying. Only keep for a week, I ain't marrying. If you shoot it at me, then I'm parrying. Hey, yo, nigga, you weak, you jarring. Sipping on you for some weeks, tryna marry you. How the pussy ain't where you Aquarius. We gon' for a week,
Pop
I
open.
say it like to the blogs precarious. AP, bust, drip, water when I step at the house. Big ballin', put a dick in the mouth. TTG, my niggas hand shit out. She ain't my little secret. In the pussy, I'ma stretch a bitch out. In my phone, probably stretching her out. My baby niggas know we bout. She want the money, the power, the glory. She think I'm in love, but I'm fucking a friend. Don't have no friends.
Let's go. A 64 by 64 pixel. Actually, no, 32s are simple and quick. And then we'll just move me over a little bit so people can see what's being done on the screen. Now let's see. What are we working on today? Let's do candle hair. Just something real quick. So we go 3 up for the neck. Oh wait, candle hair has a beard. Oh, let's actually actually no, we can still go 3 up for the neck. 1, 2, 3. We just need to make sure that the face is differently set up. So here.
Oh,
Hey!
how are you?
I am good. How about yourself?
Very happy to be back.
Yes, it's good
Done
to
with
have you
my-
back.
Done with my big crazy job, and now I have some time off.
That's awesome. Well, we're glad to have you back on your time off.
Yay! I'm looking forward to this.
Yes.
Character sheet.
Awesome. Was the character creation simple enough? I didn't mean to thrust all of that on you
no, yeah.
today.
No problem at all. Like, D&D is bread and butter, so very easy.
Excellent.
Usually I'm the worst at picking spells, but Lumen helped me.
Oh, yay!
We sorted through it.
I'm happy
And
he
plus-
did that for you.
Yeah, with having sort of a very specific idea of the mood of this character, it helped narrow things down quite a bit,
Mhm.
rather than trying to optimize when
Right.
instead for flavor.
I think it's better to go for flavor. At least in this kind of game. Sometimes you have to optimize. There are some
Particular
DMs out there.
character- Yes, there are. Some of those that are like, you guys deserve to die because you did not optimize your characters well enough.
Yep, your characters are not up to standard, so let's put you through this roll grinder.
They can't get up to speed.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to the chopping block.
Oh no, not the block.
This particular character is a really big fan of Tasha. You know,
Heck yeah.
the Great Witch Tasha.
Mm-hmm.
So she has a number of her spells in her spellbook.
Perfect, perfect. Just quickly checking on B-Man to see if he's still able to play with us tonight.
And I.
Hello. Llama Head will be joining us, but they are going to be a little bit late. They are making the snackos from scratch.
You must feed the house.
Yes.
The house will be happy. What time you thinking? Like 20 minutes.
I'm thinking we'll probably be like in the full swing of things in 20 if we can.
Okay. Sweet.
Sounds good.
But for now, it's just since I'm here, if anyone has any questions about anything, lore-wise or otherwise, then I'm totally here for that. I will continue to check and make sure that people are available or not.
B-Man is the question mark.
Yeah.
I suppose I don't want to give away too much. So it's difficult to ask a question.
Fair enough. So, if you are able to check the stream, links are in the Discord. then you'll be able to see the look of the academy, where we will be introducing your character.
In the streams and videos, the most recent one I see is B-Man from the 4th.
Oh, I mean, go up to announcements.
Aha. Oh, yes. Yes. Ooh. So shiny.
Yes. Now, technically, as you can see down in the smalls of the area, if we were to zoom in, then there is kind of a small village setting out in front of the academy. So the Magical Academy has kind of its own separate location from the village that you are that the main group is currently in.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
They haven't quite breached the gates yet, have they?
No, I mean they visited, but they aren't enrolled yet. They're thinking of getting Candlehair enrolled.
So we need candle hair for that.
Yes. So Candlehair will be here, and B-Man will also be here. They're just both otherwise occupied for the moment.
Guilty Gobbos.
If either of you has lore curiosities, then feel free.
Oh yeah, I'm curious where this whole idea started. If you can give real world
Oh, certainly.
things like that.
So, the idea for Prossel and the setting is mainly because I'm tired of having to play elves, dwarves, and your standard fantasy races. I have been fighting tooth and nail with DMs to play something more interesting for forever.
Ugh,
So I was like, you know what? I'll make a setting myself.
nice.
The origins of the awakening thing basically came from me reading way too many isekai novels.
Mm.
And I think as you guys go on through the story, if you meet the right people, you will find out exactly what awakening is and how it is affecting your characters and you.
Cool.
But basically, you guys as goblins were awakened for one through one tribe or another by a teal goblin who is not part of your tribes.
Is it all the same guy? Goblin. Running around.
Well, you, as a goblin, from your goblin memories, you have never seen a teal goblin before in your life.
Mm. Except for that one.
Except for that one.
And we're all from different tribes, so we would all have like separate reckonings of this probably same goblin.
Probably. Although Pip, Candlehair, and Jub are from the same tribe.
Did you guys grow up together? Lumen? I was wondering if you guys grew up together.
We're from the same tribe, so sort of. I think.
That means you're all kind of related to each other, right?
To some extent.
Distant cousins.
Yes.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Yo!
Hello.
Hiya, Candlehair.
Okay. Just checking in for the moment.
Mhm.
Update when you get to a good point. Otherwise, I'll be standing by.
Will do. We're waiting for B-Man at the moment.
Oh
They
my!
are otherwise occupied, but once we're there, we
Here,
are
back.
set to start.
Heckin' a woo! All right, cool.
Right now, we're just going over some loose lore.
Gotcha. I'm here.
Heck yeah! And Gobbos.
Yas.
B-Man was asking if we were doing Gobbos or the other world today. We're doing Gobbos! We're going all in on Gobbos. Do the other thing for next time. Although I was really, really agitated last week because I didn't get to stream at all. It's not fun.
Heckin' internet goes out, and Comcast don't know how to fix it. What a bunch of dirty sons of gun.
This is your one job. This is all I am employing you for.
Provide me this service.
Constantly you fail me, internet. Why? Well, luckily it's not constantly. Things are pretty steady tonight. Hopefully they've fixed everything.
I think I need to choose some bright red dice for tonight.
Yes. Dice selection. It is the most critical part of playing any tabletop game. The right dice can make or break a game. Which is why I always pick the high rolling dice when I DM. No, I'm just kidding.
Rude.
Here, back.
Oh, sweet. Is this what death looked like?
I've known a few DMs to do that though. So you know what? I don't like my group. I'm going to pick all of my dice that roll high and put them on the table so everyone knows. These are my high rolling dice, and I don't like any of you. Those were hard nights.
There was a really funny video that Z Bradshaw put up about the different types of dice personalities, all the superstition.
Nice.
It very much rang true.
I feel like there's like, is that Spanish guitar going on in the music? I think it is.
Music?
Yes, I have some light background music playing so that we aren't completely silent, but not loud enough for everyone to hear. Like if you're listening closely on the chat, you might be able to pick it up, but I don't have it blasting right now. I'm not fixing to trigger an 808 in my area. You know, I actually didn't know that before I looked it up from listening to one of the LMFAO videos.
Oh yeah?
But I did not know that 808 was the number code for a noise complaint.
I'm kind of surprised to say that LMFAO taught anybody anything, but
Yeah.
good for them. Dice, please don't knock all my dice onto the floor. Thank you. I still have to choose between them.
The dice are trying to escape.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. Ooh. Let's see. Ooh. Gobbos. Should we start with that? There we go.
Why were you saying there we go?
Oh,
I want my mic to stop glitching. What's up with you?
yay! I was just checking in, see if B-Man wants us to like do a soft start and let him come in when he's ready, or if we should keep waiting and maybe give like an ETA.
ETAs are always nice.
Yes. Today is a weird day. It's had a tired, relaxed feel to it.
All day I've been sort of antsy and trying to do all of the different things on my to-do list that I couldn't possibly do all in one day. My brain has just decided that today is the day that we're supposed to do all the things.
Today, all of the things must happen, and there will be no exception.
Yes. Today has been like a busy ass day for me. Like, first thing, get up, go run and grab one of the roomies from the bus stop. They wouldn't let him on because he forgot his mask. So,
Oh,
run
okay.
over, grab him, go to his place to grab things, run back home. Immediately need to start writing, so I start writing. I'm supposed to be putting out a script for a short thing just for the sake of getting the practice in, and then self tape, and then cooking, and now I'm here and I'm alive, and thank God for that.
Yes.
You made tacos.
I mean, sure. Technically, I made almost chicken cordon bleu.
Woo.
Basically, instead of doing like the dip in breadcrumbs and egg and all that, I just skipped ahead to the part where you put cheese in it and an extra bit of ham. So it's almost chicken cordon bleu.
Enhanced chicken.
And of course, it's going to have a side of rice and some good seasoned Brussels sprouts, but it's in the oven for the moment.
Hooray! The epic process of creating your own snackos. So I've started moving certain things over into come on brain, you can do it. Moving things over into Roll20. I'm going to be making your guys's portraits soon. Like, I told you guys I would make them a while back, but with people changing their species and or height and or insert
Makes
different
it a little
characters to
harder.
here. Yeah. But now that things are kind of settling, I think it'll give me a chance to do so. And then I've found some good tile maps, so hopefully over the weeks I can just start building things and putting stuff together. And then we can play in Roll20, or we can still do certain bits in Theater of the Mind. Just to give a healthy mix and let chat have more to see than my cute little face next to a picture.
Making things a little more interactive.
Yeah.
That.
Improving bit by bit every time.
In one of my other games, we use Tabletop Simulator. And everybody's always like stacking dice and doodling and generally being disruptive. But it is fun.
Because that is exactly what we want.
I'm using disruptive behavior.
Let's see. What do we do? Oh, would people like to fill Kat in on what happened last time?
Yes, please tell.
Or actually, what's been happening? Because did you get to play the first Guilty Gobbos, or?
No.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, tell me the saga up to this point.
Who's down for the recap? Or you guys can take turns.
Let me find it.
Gotta dig through those notes, huh?
More is like, that's the thing I forgot to pull up.
I am actually very impressed with Lumen and the consistency of their note-taking.
Okay. The dice have been selected. There was a roll-off. Touch and go there for a while. These D10s might not serve me. I might just avoid stuff that uses D10s. We shall see.
Oh, right. Last week was the one where I was kind of exhausted and not taking notes. I literally wrote an editorial note of, I'm just taking the session and sorry, future me, we can't recap this week.
That is beautiful. Oh, I love it.
Well, shit.
Candlehair escaped from prison.
Yes.
Candlehair escaped with prison. He's somehow, like, since we introduced classes, and he's technically an artificer or an alchemist or something, he made just so many potions and scrolls while he was waiting, and then he went to, like,
Wait, they let you make potions in jail? Nice.
No, I wasn't in jail. I was just being held by, like, the guard. Then I was knocked out and taken to jail. Apparently. And so I found this, like, I was locked in the same cell as this fire elf, I believe it was. She was cool. And so I used my potion of acid sweat to make the bars, like, stick next to the bars, rub them up and down, and no more bars to hold us. Also, no more clothes for Candlehair.
No more fingerprints either.
Exactly. Helped the elf and I escape with a potion of invisibility. I gave her the one without the screw in it, just the one with a rat tail, so nothing too bad, I hope.
She didn't die.
And, oh yeah, no. I thought
you're not sure what it does?
Oh no, I always know what they like. Candlehair's big thing is through goblin stupidity, he is capable of declaring certain items as components for a magical spell.
Oh.
So, like, if he can't find, dragon scale, he can just look at, like, some wood chip and I declare the dragon scale. Boom. Now, depending on how terrible or how hard of a substitute he has to go with, depends on the side effects of what happens to the person who takes the potion.
Aha.
And that's how you can make such complex potions, and they look like they shouldn't be.
It looks
Anyway.
like none of this should exist.
The kind of thing that you buy in a back alley.
Right? And like scrolls that look like they're scrolled in something you don't want to know, but it smells terrible. Didn't have magic ink, so I had to make something work. So, anyway, he and the elf find a place to hide out for the night. He uses his scroll of inevitability, saying that he will find his teammates. They regroup. They're convinced. Yes, very goblin-like spells, and that's why I love them. And then he somehow convinces the fire elf that we should really go and hang out with my team for a bit. They're cool people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, one's a cool person, the other's kind of a slut, but
Which one is which?
he also found this unbelievably ultra expensive bottle of high quality booze that he knows is going to be good for some magic potion.
Oh, he's not just gonna enjoy it as booze, he's gonna make it something better.
Well, obviously. Although apparently the players in DM have hinted that something terrible will happen once the bottle's opened up. And it's heavy. Like, Jub is the only one who can use it, and he uses it as a club right now.
Yep.
Anyway. Candlehair convinced fire elf lady, who we learned her name, but, Candlehair is hair for candles. And brains, so. He'll learn her name at some point.
At some point.
And it turned. Oh yeah, the guys who kidnapped Fire Elf, and Candlehair apparently had a map, and it's the same map to the place that we're gonna go loot. Oh yeah, we're looting a place.
Is it the place pictured behind our darling Sensei?
I don't know, because I cannot see our darling Sensei. I can only see the void.
I mean, we'll probably end up looting the academy at some point.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
The academy is what's pictured. Very fancy.
As far as I know, it's a mansion that's nearby the academy, but academy's next stop. We're just hands down.
Just gliding on through town.
Pilfering items, looking at guards, giving them the finger, lighting up the room, the usual.
Mm-hmm. The usual.
And that's my timer. I need to go check on the food.
Okay. Lumen, would you like to give a recap from the beginning for Kat so that she knows?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Oh man. So, excuse me. We left our tribe, arrived at a human settlement. I'm trying to find the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I wrote the name down.
I don't think you guys got the name of the settlement. Pip was too angry with the settlement to actually get the name of the place.
It was before we knew the absolutely terrible language that is common. Just
a disgusting language.
Seriously, so inefficient. Also, we made friends with cannon, but moving along.
You made friends with a cannon? Nice.
No. We made friend rat a cannon. Every single goblin, at the beginning of a day, a rat spawns in their satchel. And it can be used as friend or ration. Or rat-chan, if you will. Anyway, back to fixing dinner.
I chuckle.
That was a thing that happened. Anyway, we basically tried to start an Ocean's 11 sort of crime spree in the town. We didn't.
It didn't go too well.
That went well.
We got distracted.
Oh,
Um,
not that you got caught, you got distracted.
well, Pip got caught and arrested.
There
And
was a
then we-
cool, like, magical dog.
Yes, Val, the avatar of my god.
Yes.
So we found Val. Pip turned into a velour.
A velour.
What is a velour?
Kind of a bat-like
A
harpy
very
sort
slowly
of
bat.
creature.
Ah, okay. Not a soft velvet-ish fabric.
Well,
You never know.
Is he also kind of velvety?
Yeah.
Nice.
let's see. We tried to recruit a sentient plant. That did not go well. But we did recruit Val. Let's see. Some shit went down. Random combat in an inn, so we decided to bail because the humans were not liking us.
Yes.
And then Pip started teaching us common. Then the next time, let's see, we decided to possibly rob the church, but then we didn't. We end up coming across some wood elf children on our travel out of the town. And the elves, they basically take us back to their town. The elves kind of take us in. They're friendlier to us than the humans were.
They taught
Um,
Candlehair how to cook.
Yeah,
that was
Candelier. That was important.
That seems like a big improvement in your lives.
And Pip managed to learn the basics of Sylvan and stuff. Let's see. I found out about Ronger, which is the god of violence and chaos and beasts. Also, the whole thing of Ronger's worship is flagellations, piercing, the replacement of teeth with jade, etc.
Yes.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah, it's on my to-do list to get a tattoo, but I haven't decided of what yet. So, but that'll make Ronger happy.
Definitely.
So yeah, Candela got the cooking lesson. We got an inn and actually had a nice place to stay. Then we ended up leaving the Elven Forest, continuing our journey. We snuck past some giant ants. Let's see. We ended up getting caught up in some kind of fey magic that more or less kind of teleported us without our knowledge. Like, we kind of just walking through the forest and all of a sudden cliffs and waterfall, and we're like, wait, what the? This is not where we were.
You walked through the wrong doorway, which you didn't realize was a doorway.
Yes.
Basically.
Love it.
Pip tried to seduce the Fae, which went about as well as you'd expect.
I mean, I assume Fae are pretty into lots of different things, but are you saying it didn't go well?
Pip disappeared.
Oh, so it went well.
Yeah. We end up basically making our way, searching for Pip, but we find the town we're at right now with the academy and everything. We got registered, got some papers essentially that allow us free passage in the settlement. Let's see.
They got IDs.
Yeah, and that's where we met back up with Pip.
Official identification. It sounds like something I would have too.
Yes, you would already have your identification.
Cool.
Getting into town, Pip and I were able to get in. Candlehair got held a bit longer because of his magic. Also, he couldn't make it that week.
Yep.
Found a pub. I provoked a bar fight to draw attention away from us.
It worked pretty well.
Yeah, and Pip managed to basically negotiate with the bartender to perform for money and room and board.
That's pretty cool.
And then Pip and I went to check out the Mystic Academy. And on the way, we realized we were massively underdressed. So Pip got some nice clothes. I got a decent cloak that covers me up.
You weren't gonna give up that super metal style that you've got going on.
I mean, it's pretty baller, but it's more that I don't really have anything else, and a full suit of fancy clothing sounded expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
And,
upgraded from hobo chic to, sentient.
I upgraded from hobo chic to. It's like putting a really nice book cover on a crappy book.
Like, everyone can tell. This does not belong on this.
But they'd have to look first. And then we ended up going down to the academy, found out some information, found out that Candlehair basically needs to be there in person to enroll. And then we headed back to town for the show that Pip was performing. Val was also quite popular. Oh, yes, that's right. Val made some friends who were impressed by Pip. They wanted to examine her essence. Cast a ritual that shows an illusion of Pip's original form, which surprised everyone because, goblin, super attractive, Fey touched, like filler. The show went well. We got a little extra money from tips and that.
Mm-hmm.
Pip was also able to get a possible job with this shady as fuck dude in the bar. And the job that they gave us was that we're supposed to steal some rare flower that blooms only at night in a garden just outside of the city. We found a middle-of-the-road inn called the Ox's Wife. We bought the Costco pack. 3 nights was only a gold, so we took that. And then we went to go check up on Candlehair. It turned out there had been a break-in at the armory and that Candlehair had been kidnapped, which is what led into Candlehair's escape and all that.
Yep.
Gotcha. Very cool. It's been quite an adventure. I've got Pip and Candlehair. Val is the dog?
Yes.
Val is the avatar of Wronger. But yes, the talking dog. I will constantly refer to him as the avatar or...
Nice. And Lumen, what's your character's name?
Jub.
Jub. I'm writing notes.
Ooh.
Also, our tribe, at least the tribe that I come from, where the characters come from, started in the catacombs of a long-lost temple to a stone god situated above Dragon's Lair.
Mm-hmm.
The knowledge of the dragon itself had been lost to the non-goblins. Basically, yeah, dragons are cool, in my opinion, at least. I appreciated the dragons until Val told me about Wronger, and then I was like, yeah, Wronger seems cooler than a dragon.
Yeah. Okay, so what we have now, since B-Man said we should start without them, is options. Where would we like to start off? We can start off at the Ox's Wife, or we can start off at the Mystic Academy.
Well, if you start at the academy with me, then we won't be missing Pip, because Pip isn't there yet.
Yep.
It's true, it would give some time for Beeman.
I mean, if I will say the moment Candlehair goes to that academy, he's going to be addicted. There's going to be things to do,
Yes.
stuff to find,
Many things to do.
many things to filch. Respectfully resource.
Redistribute.
Yarr.
And say, did you mean borrow? But I don't think you meant borrow.
Permanently borrow without consent.
Like, unless they are willing to accept parts in return, like it is brought back in literal pieces, I think it's going to be a permanent borrow.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I think that sounds to me like we should start with Nasha. So. It is the early morning. Dawn is just filtering in through the eaves and the breaches in your windowsills. You are alone in your dorm at the moment. Your roommate either chose not to or was too drunk to make it back to your dorm. And so you are allowed to wake up in relative peace, but being a nocturnal creature turned to diurnal habitry, you find it very hard to keep yourself asleep through the night. So once the dawn comes, you are up and full of energy, regardless of whether or not you really want to be. Introduce yourself.
So I am Nasha. I am a red goblin, and I'm going about my day, which in the morning mostly consists of making myself a breakfast brew, which is usually tea, and reading up on some of my lessons that are expected for today. That might be one of my language lessons in Draconic or Infernal or Abyssal. It might be one of my magic lessons. I think today I'm studying plants in particular.
Studying plants. That sounds just perfect.
So always reading. I've got stacks and stacks of books all over the room.
An educated Gobbo.
Very educated, yes. Hello.
Welcome.
Hello, sweetheart.
Ooh. Up here with the sassy talk, I see.
I'm sorry.
Not a problem, not a problem. Well, Nasha, you're getting yourself up and you're getting yourself ready. While you awaken, so do your two familiars.
Yes.
Being a contract witch, you are one of the few people on the material plane at the moment who can handle having more than one familiar at a time. Would you like to describe for us your familiars?
Well, there's one that is very fuzzy and all black, and he has a short little nose. The uneducated person might think it's like a puppy dog, like one of those really fluffy, compact little puppy dogs. But I know that he has a special ability to seek out things of value, especially gold. He's currently nibbling on my coin purse and is about to tear it open, probably. And I haven't given him a name yet. Does anyone have any name suggestions?
Bill and Jill.
No.
Cletus Odell Weehorn.
Ed. Steve!
Ghost.
Redhorn?
Pepperjack.
That one guy.
Dog.
dog.
James Cameron.
I think I heard something short and funny that had an F in it. I'm gonna go with like Biff.
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 I said Jeff.
Biff.
I said Jeff.
So it's become Biff.
It has
But
become
Biff is-
Biff.
You could do G off.
Oh God.
The GEOFF.
I thought only dead people do that, or people who are about to be dead.
Oh.
Oh no.
So Biff is sleeping in, I think.
Okay.
Maybe wagging his little tail and nibbling on the coin purse, right? And then my other familiar is a lizard-looking creature with delicate little wings, and in fact looks pretty much just like a dragon, but in super duper miniature. We didn't really nail down his abilities.
I was
But
thinking, you did mention a pseudo dragon, which there are creatures that are very similar to that. There are the minor fairy dragons, which technically they're a fey derivative of the draconic species. So the only thing that they lack that a pseudo dragon would have is they don't have a tail stinger.
Okay. But they have
And
their own sharp
instead
little
they
teeth, I imagine.
yeah, and instead they apply their mystical effects through dust.
Oh, like the wings, like a butterfly or a moth
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing.
Yes.
Oh, fun.
So
Yes.
if they are raised properly, they can cast what would normally be single target spell effects over areas.
And his name is Elendril, but I'll just call him El probably.
Okay.
He was born and raised with Fae or elves maybe, and got a little self-important, you know. He's got a little chip on his shoulder. Maybe he's better than this, but I got him into a good contract, and
Right.
we're making good. We're becoming good partners.
We're making this work whether I like it or not. For those of you who are in chat and looking for some small example pictures, I've put up 2. So, Elle and Biff are both chilling it out, Max, and relaxing all cool while you drink your tea.
Are they shooting b-ball outside the school?
Not quite yet.
Oh God.
So pretty.
Are me and Candlehair the couple of guys up to no good?
About to start making trouble in someone's neighborhood. But we will get to that. For the moment, you are all good. You said you are currently researching plants.
Yeah.
Can you give me a D20 roll? No modifiers. There is no way to fail this.
I rolled a 5.
A 5. You have pulled up information on a mandragora.
Now, what
Currently,
is
you are learning about their fatal screams.
Oh, mandrakes.
Mhm.
Yeah, are
Mandrake
these
roots.
the roots that look like babies.
Yes. The roots that look like horrible babies. Terrifying, terrifying babies.
And what are they useful for if they're chopped up?
If they are chopped up, brewed, mashed, or otherwise properly handled, they can be used for a number of cures for paralytics, induced sleeps, and sometimes you can... Thank you. You can, without much effort, wake a dragon from its slumber. However, you need a very matured root to cause such an effect.
We have a dragon.
I'm just putting that little bit of knowledge away, turning the page. Or is it time to go to class?
As a witch...
How do I tell the time? How do I even tell the time? Just the angle of the sun?
Well, there are implements in your room that function similarly to clocks. But you can tell the time using the sun, as being a red goblin. It was particularly smart even before your liberation. You can just kind of tell these things. You've lived in the wild before you were brought here.
Those were the dark times. Before the books.
Before books, before good food, and before your two companions. As a witch, you do know that your two familiars are supported by the power and the potency of your soul and intellect.
My intellect makes them stronger. We help each other.
You feel with a little bit more time, you'll be able to empower them both further. But for now, you're kind of where it's at. Now, as a witch, your classes, your mandatory classes, don't really happen until the sun starts to descend. But you have the option of heading to any witch class that you desire because of the uniqueness of your class. Contract witches and most witches don't happen very often.
It's good to be rare. That's nice. By the way, do I have a school uniform?
You do have academy standard robes. However, they do allow for a little bit of freedom of expression, so you're allowed to paint your nails / claws, do whatever you like with your hair, and so long as the robes are intact, you can fashion them however you would like.
I think I wear them very classic, very much the way they are supposed to be.
Okay.
Keeping everything nice and square, prim and proper.
Okay.
Hat on straight.
Do you take Biff and Elle with you, or do you leave them in your room for the moment? They are allowed free reign throughout the school, so long as you are guiding them in their behavior.
Biff is a troublemaker, so I think he will definitely stay with me, or else he will get into somebody else's room and make a huge mess. Elle, I think I will let relax in the sun of the window, and if Elle feels like joining me later, he knows where I'll be.
Okay.
But Biff, I pick up and put into my bag, and he's coming with me.
You're coming with me, tiny dog thing. Ow! Well, Biff sits happily in your satchel, looking around at all of the thingies that he can steal as you begin to leave the room.
I let him chew on a decoy coin pouch. It's got just copper in it. It's not his favorite.
He loves the decoy he loves the decoy coin pouch. So where are you headed this early in the morning?
Well, it's supposed to be early morning when people do gardening, so I think I would be heading out to the gardens or the greenhouses.
You can head to the greenhouses, or if you would like, you do have plenty of time in the morning, so you can head to the Magister's estate, which is basically like the headmaster's living quarters, and they do have a garden.
Is it a garden I'm allowed to take things from for making experiments and stuff?
You're not allowed to take things from the Magister's garden. It is more for viewing, as many of the magical plants in that area are potent and used as ingredients for particularly high-level spells.
Well, that sounds really intriguing, so I think I will be making my way that direction.
Okay. Let's see.
To increase the power.
Distance-wise, as soon as Elle feels that you are headed towards the Magister's estate, they begin floating their way after you, so as not to lose your mental link by means of distance. But it takes you about an hour and a half to get out to the estate from your dorm. The estate itself is very, very large and shimmers regardless of the time of day. Now, the headmaster is not in at this time, but students are allowed to be on these grounds, so no worries there.
Nice. So just avoiding the house, going down the side yard, like straight into the garden area.
Okay. As you head around to the side area, Elle catches up with you and perches himself upon your shoulder. Biff has been surprisingly good the entire way here. When you get around to the back, you see... well, most of what you see is particularly amazing. You see trees that have translucent leaves flowing with mana. You see ancient corpses of treants that have calcified and turned into petrified wood. You see vines rearranging themselves automatically into the shapes of statues and long streams of what you would imagine to be moss growing in lengthy formations for no apparent reason. As you get further into the gardens, you see that there are they've set up shelves on which there are nuts growing.
Wait, like the nuts are growing straight on the shelves?
Yes.
Oh.
As though from the wood itself.
Very cool.
As you follow your stone path further into the gardens, you begin to see little unnatural streams of mana and water coursing and interweaving with one another as they move deeper into the garden. The further in you get, the more strange the plants begin to become. You see pumpkins with faces naturally on them. You see grapevines that are growing grapes the size of cantaloupes.
Ooh.
But strangest of all is when you reach the back of the garden, and there is an enclosed area where the shrubs turn themselves into a gate. Now, being a student, this gate naturally opens for you so that you can step in and see.
Mm-hmm.
And within, there is a patch of flowers. All of them are closed, and all of them seem to flicker and wither in and out of reality. If you'd like to know what's happening, you can roll Arcana.
Yeah, definitely peering closer at them and looking in my book to see what the heck these might be. Okay. So I rolled a 17 plus 2 proficiency plus 4 from intelligence for a total of 23.
Okay. So, after a little while of looking into your book, you find that these are what's called a fade lily. They aren't in the shape of any lily you've seen, but you can easily tell that they are attached to the fade. Now, the fade is attached to a god, and it is basically what you would think of as the mirror realm. Now, the goddess of the fade is basically known to have... She has dominion over anything that you see in the mirrors and everything that you don't see in the mirrors. So there is, by the faith of this god, technically an alternate you that lives within the fade that is probably standing somewhere similar to where you are, staring at these flowers, because these flowers exist both within the fade and within your dimension.
They're shifting between the two.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I'm gonna just try like touching one and like holding it very gently, not plucking it or anything. Like,
Okay.
is it, when it leaves my hand, is it just gone? Like I could close my hand where it used to be?
So as you reach out and your hand makes contact, I need you to roll... What is it? It's Constitution.
Oh, not so good. Well, I rolled well. 17 plus 0 is 17.
Okay. Your hand itself, you feel the stem of the flower, and then your hand begins to pass through it. Not because the flower isn't there, but because your hand starts to leak into the fade.
Whoa. Nope. Alright. Retracting my hand, using some sort of implement, like pencil or like a stylus, something long and thin and pokey.
Okay.
Something that I don't mind losing.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna continue my experimentations.
Okay. So, when you poke at the flower with your, your quill,
Mm-hmm.
you find that the quill begins to shimmer and fade almost as much as the flower does, but you can still hold on to it, and you aren't getting the effects that it had on your hand.
Very cool. And if I get any kind of sense of like the radius or anything like that, I'd be making notes to myself.
You feel like the fade effect only happens once contact is made, but if you were to perhaps put this into something, then you could expand the radius and probably intensify the effects. This is probably a way to get into the Fade.
Sure.
If you handled them properly. But once again, the flowers are not bloomed at the moment.
Right.
So that
they're
could
not
change.
even at their full power.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. That is very interesting, and I will want to come back and look at these in moonlight.
Okay. Are you going to stick around in the garden for a while, or are you headed back to school?
I feel like I came to this garden trying to get like real life examples of stuff that I was seeing in the books, like just to really, solidify it in my mind.
Right.
And once I've gotten a good handle on everything that I was expecting to find,
Right.
then I'll head back to school.
Okay. So you stick around for a little while longer, heading back to see if you can find any mandragora root or any other plants that look like they're in your book and not going to explodinate the world. And while you are doing that, we move over to the main group.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, it's early morning. What are you all up to?
Destruction.
Destruction.
consciousness.
Also,
Step
possibly
2.
the continental breakfast.
Yes. Apparently, everyone likes
So-
that complimentary breakfast.
Are you kidding me? Back in the cave, I had to scrounge for scraps. Having scraps right there is perfect. And they're not even scraps. They're like actual food. So step 1 for candle hair, see the sun comes up. Step 2, swear in goblin at whoever created the sun. Step 3, throw on the fancy pants robe the red hair elf gave him and go get breakfast.
Heck yeah. You head on downstairs where people are... Oh, yes?
Oh, I was just saying, same here.
Okay.
Step 1, wake up. Step 2, slap candle hair across the face. Step 3, go downstairs and get breakfast.
This slap is what wakes candle hair.
That
That's
might be
canon.
what wakes you.
Just imagining you looking over my face. Aw.
I'm imagining you stand over
Aw,
candle hair and
poor
line up your
bitch.
hand and just
Bitch slap him.
biggest wind up.
Just a wind up for a major bitch slap.
If you could turn your body 180 degrees, sorry, 1080 degrees, and then just unwind for that slap.
The clap of
And
the
that's-
slap can be heard across the second floor of the Ox's wife.
And something just goes because the sun is an asshole, as far as he is aware.
Uh-huh.
I want to make a quick note. I just love the big difference between the two groups right now.
Oh, yes.
The fact
You know,
that one of the characters hates one of the characters and then likes one of the other characters.
No, not even that. Just Red Goblin gets up, is feeling okay, goes to get studying done. The first thing that happens in our group is, oh, it's candle hair.
Fuck you.
Today, Pip woke up and Pip chose violence.
As always.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, who
Speaking of,
doesn't choose violence?
Can I get visual descriptions of all your characters?
Oh, I am a very busty freaking fertility idol. With bright green hair.
Not what I expected.
Green, neon, fucking green screen, green hair.
And goblin fertility idol, or
No, just Faye.
Faye? Okay, excellent.
I'm a swashbuckler.
looks like in physically impossibly big, busted, unbelievably
Physically
sexy
beautiful.
thing.
Like impossibly beautiful. To no matter what.
I mean, you look disgusting to me, but I like you anyway.
People also like common, so there's no accounting for taste.
Yeah.
And then speaks Sylvanet freaking Jub Jub.
I don't understand your nonsense speech.
We'll talk
They
to the
also like-
trees with that tone of voice. What do you look like?
Jub Jub is a built as fuck goblin with dark green skin, oddly long limbs, viciously sharp teeth, and red eyes. He wears bone accessories and armor when appropriate, but not often, and a quote-unquote kilt, which is just fabric wrapped around his waist. And you haven't seen him rage, so you don't know what that looks like.
Yep.
I have.
It's like gnashing of teeth, and Cthulhu don't even want to look at it. It's that intense.
Flaming.
Now, I guess it's my turn. Candlehair Big Boom is a, yes, because in the Goblin
Fucking
naming tone.
Big Boom.
I forgot my character, Pip Softfoot.
Slutfoot?
Softfoot. Because sneaky.
His name is Jub Jub.
And that is it. That's all you need to know.
Because guess what? I can't roll less than an 11 for stealth.
So,
Uh-huh.
Candlehair. Candlehair is he's not wiry, he's not fat, he's just like skinny, but weird. And he's sort of, he's got the green, the lighter green goblin skin, and part of his hair is permanently on fire. Like, people will literally lick their fingers and put their hands on that part of the hair, and the fire will switch to a different strand of hair.
Like just one little bit of the
Yeah,
hair,
just-
not the whole hair.
Yeah, no, just one like literally like a candle wick. So candle hair. And sometimes it switches to an eyebrow. Sometimes just a weird bit of back hair starts burning. And he's kind of like got those shifty.
Goes south.
He is currently wearing the latest in his fashion, the shirt of a fire elf that he fashioned into more of a robe through some strangely good seamstress work. Also, he's got a pouch of what looks like it could be a goblin pouch of garbage, or it could be a magical component pouch. And I think it's about at this time that Friend Rat should start spawning, so he has to get back to breakfast.
Yes.
Friend Rat doesn't have to be rations today.
All goblins with satchels. Your friend Rat does spawn around this time.
Is mine still pissed off from when I tried to make it a walking, ticking magical time bomb?
Oh yes, it is very pissed with you.
Like, I go in to try and grab for opponents, and I feel the bite. Oh, hey. Hey, buddy.
You get the feeling that it is calling you an asshole.
I love you too, Pat. Have some of this breakfast, you ungrateful human. I've made you a rat chan.
The morning's breakfast is some very, very nice sweetened wheat cereal, alongside some homemade loaves of bread with jam and or honey.
How's the coffee incident gone over, by the way?
The coffee?
The coffee incident. Last time, Candlehair went into the kitchen, made something that resembled coffee, and shared it amongst the crew.
Oh, that happened in the Wood Elf village.
Oh, yeah, we don't talk about that.
That event has come and gone.
Yes. There's
May it
plenty of
not
tea
bite
this
us in the-
morning if you would like to have a brewed drink.
Do I look like some kind of unwashed, unclean, dirty cave dweller? Don't answer that. And he goes to grab tea anyway.
So you all have a good breakfast. Take your +2 all action well rested bonus.
Hell yeah.
What is your plan for the day? It is still early morning.
I make sure Fire Elf Lady is still safe and with us, and if she's coming down to breakfast or not.
She is still with you, however, she did not stay inside of the inn as she felt uncomfortable,
I'm
she is
gonna go.
visiting.
I'm gonna say we need to go try and stake out that building.
Who are you going to say it to?
I'm gonna say it to Candle Hair very quietly. Do I have to roll stealth?
No.
No.
I've got a big enough goblin
natu-
ears, might as well lost him in one of them.
People aren't naturally trying to listen in to you during a
Alright.
breakfast this good.
People are trying to probably actively ignore us.
Yep.
Like, watching this unbelievably sexy woman talk to an elf with hair on fire, and they're like, you know what? I don't want to know what's happening.
You know, I'm not into this. I thought I would be, but I'm not. I'm gonna go back to my breakfast.
You know, all the woodcuts and comics are just, they lied to me. Focuses squarely on breakfast. So, you say that to Goblin Hair?
Yeah. The Goblin Hair, yes.
If you want to get a steak out, ask to the kitchen. They'll probably let you take one.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna slap Candle Hair, and then I'm gonna go look at the fire elf. We need to go stake out this place.
Is the
Because
fire
she's
elf in the building?
Because she's obviously the only person who fucking understands thieves can't, even at the most very basic level.
Whoa. What about Val? Jerk.
I go over to Val. Oh, how's the family?
Well, you seem okay at the moment.
All right, he doesn't understand it.
Val considers you family.
But that's not what it means. The thing is, what you say.
I like
is
to imagine
just
Val knows what it means, and Val's just being a gigantic troll.
That's funny for a Halloween.
The actual greeting is, "How's the family? Deceased or estranged?"
Now, if he had taken your statement literally, he would have said deceased anyway, and you would have thought that he understood.
Wow.
It's not really a good code when people who've lost family members accidentally break the code.
How's the family? Dead. They're dead, John.
No, you say if someone says dead, then it means they don't know it. But if they say deceased, specifically deceased, then they know it. Val probably would have said dead, knowing him. But I'm like, oh, Val, thank you.
You are very welcome.
I'm gonna give Val a scratch behind the ear.
He seems very, very happy about the ear scratches.
I like you a lot more than this idiot. Smack Candlehair, but upside the head again.
I find Candlehair to be endearing in his own manner.
Am I getting damage resistance for this? Candle Hair will say audibly.
It's subdual. It's not. It's not even. It's not even. It's not even full on. Just attack. It's just a smack.
The moment you walk by, like, do you walk past Candle Hair to get to your next victim to talk to?
Victim.
No.
Damn it. I want to make a quick note. The moment Candle Hair finishes breakfast, he's rushing back up to prepare some potions and spells for the day.
Okay.
Good. Prepare some more invisibility potions.
Oh, I was pumping those out like mad last time. I thought I made 7.
Yes, I think you were able to make 7. I don't think you should make more.
No, I agree.
Okay.
I'm just
But
gonna.
what
write
if
a
we need to
scroll
go double invisible?
You go invisible again to leave.
If you manage to go double invisible, you will end up in the fade.
Oh god. Oh yeah. Don't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. I'm not able to do that.
Mental
I'm not
note:
that character.
shotgun invisibility potion.
I'm
Yeah,
don't.
let's just take all these and see what happens. And the worst thing is they are Candle Hair's potions. So like some shit could happen. Like forget drifting to the fade. You could drift across realities and end up in Digimon.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Agumon, no.
So I just want to make it known. He's first going to make another scroll of inevitability.
Okay.
And then he's going to find the good stuff to make a healing potion.
Let's see. What are you using as the good stuff? Because you do not have proper components for a healing potion at the moment.
Oh, this is some shit. Okay, the moment
That
he's done
alcohol.
making a scroll.
Pancakes.
That alcohol.
No, that like to waste that on a potion of healing. I need to make that into like a citywide alchemist fire or something.
That might make like 100. That might
It
make
sounds
like 100
ambitious.
potions of healing, man.
Or it might, make 100 of lose your guts healing. It's a terrible version of healing wherein you literally have your guts dissolve inside you and they become the healing potion. You are now a literal barrel of healing. Anyway, making a scroll of inevitability.
Then you heal from losing your guts.
But you can't eat or poop again.
Yeah, you can, because the magical healing heals your guts.
Nope.
And then turns them into healing potion. This is horrible.
No, you just drink a teleportation potion, and that takes care of that whole thing.
No! Making scroll of inevitability, and then immediately going to the nearest shop with whatever funds I have that'll get me magical components.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do you want an escort?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a total of 25 gold. I read up I found my notes and I read up.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So I had 25 gold, including the stipend.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 1 silver and 2 copper.
I have a rat.
I can give you. I can dole you both out a gold for the.
It's fine. It's fine.
You have.
You're my
Wait.
ATM.
Yeah, I am the ATM of the party.
I shouldn't be negotiating prices regardless.
Yeah.
So you're handing a gold over to Candle Hair.
Yeah, that's you get a gold, and you have to. You can only use a gold today.
Go buy yourself something nice.
Aw,
spend it
thanks.
all in one
Slap her
place.
square in the ass.
Do not spend it all in one place.
You got it. Slaps you square in the ass.
I am going to punch you out of a 3rd-story window.
They already did.
No, I haven't punched you out of a 3rd-story window yet.
Candle Hair's already walking away, and he's gonna see if the Fire Elf wants to join him on this trip, along with Jub because he's cool, or Val.
I'll strap up my weapons and
The fire elf doesn't
do this.
Doesn't immediately turn you down, but after looking over to Pip, she says that probably be best if she stayed back and made a plan with Pip on how to infiltrate the target.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. You are the smart people here. I am just a lowly, unwashed cave goblin. That's a lie. I like you. You're cool. Just do me a favor and punch Pip in the mouth.
That seems.
There. Okay, hold on. We have to see how we have to see how much Lacia feels like she owes you.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
She
Oh, no,
doesn't
please,
say
I'm
anything
But
and pretends to laugh it off.
Can I use insight?
Yes, you can.
Rolling a
Oh.
d20. Nat 20.
Prove.
Oh, okay. What is your insight?
+2.
She beats you out.
So I have a 22.
Yup.
She beats me out.
Yep.
Oh no, she rolled a nat 20 as well?
Yep.
Oh no.
So you have the feeling that she's just laughing it off. That wasn't. She wouldn't hit you for no reason.
Oh no. Okay.
So Lacia comes over and sits with you and starts trying to talk out a method of getting to the mansion that is on these maps without being spotted.
Alright.
She's speaking to you in Sylvan because that is a
Yeah,
less common language to the people who are around you at the moment.
So yeah, I'm gonna be speaking with her in Sylvan as well. So, how are we gonna make this done?
Okay. Honestly, the best route is going to be through the school. We'll have to go probably past the dorms.
I might have a way in. If we go through the dorms.
I wouldn't recommend trying to go through the dorms. There are enchantments such as alarm, knock, these kinds of things.
Good point, good point. Don't want to go through the dorms. We can go around the dorms.
And while the two of you are planning your infiltration... Oh,
Excuse me a sec.
Poppy.
While you are prepping yourselves and getting ready to head out, Jub, Val, and the rest of the group head out to go shopping.
Jub is AFK for like the next minute.
That is okay.
Okay.
Now, the nearest shop with magical components is likely to be closer to the school, so it would take a few minutes to get there. But there is a something akin to a mystic trinket shop that people feel like they could pick up items from.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely gonna go over there. If we're walking with Val, I'm gonna be like, so do you know any good spots that'll give like a lot of magical components?
Just give them.
Well, I mean, obviously I have to trade this metal for it, which is some garbage.
Oh,
but like,
you mean like shops around here?
That's what they're called.
Yes.
Oh, Soup. Yes.
Most of them would be right in front of the Mystic Academy. But
Academy.
this might work. And he points out the trinket shop.
And I really hope he points like, a dog, like, "Poink."
He points with his nose, yes.
Okay. I gotta go over there.
Well, the group follows you. So you walk up to the door, which it's a decently sized wooden door. You feel like if you give it a little hop, you can reach the knob and start wiggling it open.
Heck yeah. Then I also I take a moment while I'm probably dangling from this knob and look wait a minute. Do you think this place is open?
I don't know. Is the door gonna open?
Well, the door does swing open as he's dangling from the knob. It
I'm
just
gonna
doesn't
go with
swing
yes.
open very far.
Wait, Sensei, I just realized I forgot something.
Yes?
I forgot my +2 all action bonus. That would have made it to 24.
Then you two would have met. So you have the feeling that she is planning something.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
You have the inclination that she might have considered for a moment to smack you in the mouth.
Oh, great.
However, that notion seems to be gone from her as the two of you are planning.
Okay, good.
Okay. Onward we go. So, the door is swinging slightly open. You feel like you could pry it without dangling from the doorknob, but if you wish to continue dangling from the doorknob to get it all the way open, you can.
The warring parts of candle hair. It's fun to dangle. But at the same time, this person selling the items might not like danglers.
Here's the thing. Maybe the door only moves when the handle's pulled. So you dangle there and I'll push it open.
Ah, good thinking. Okay, here we go.
I will push the door and candle hair.
Okay. Are you putting any force behind it, or are you just opening a door?
Just opening the door.
Okay. The door opens just fine.
It's a little early to abuse candle hair.
I mean, apparently not for Pip, but hey, thanks.
Well, hey, Candle Hair, we have a history
All
of
right.
hating each other.
Oh, to the bone.
You hate me, I hate you. It's our thing.
I remember that Barney episode.
Trauma. Okay. So you get yourself off of that door handle, and you're entering the shop, I'm supposing?
Oh yeah.
You enter what seems to be a genuine trinkets and doodads shop.
Now I'm just picturing one of those kiosks at an airport.
Oh.
I think that would be the not genuine magical trinkets and artifacts.
Totally authentic magical trinket. Every piece confirmed by a wizard. Wait, why are there quotation marks around wizard?
Don't worry about it.
I'd like to question the authenticity of this wizard. He is over 40, I will tell you that much.
Wait, what?
Oh. I know what you did there, and while I don't approve, I do have to high five you mentally.
I want to high five you in real life, but I can't.
Okay. Onward. So you see in the back of the shop where the clerk is, there is an middle-aged looking gentleman. He's human. Doesn't seem to too preoccupied with what's going on in his shop, but there's no one there, so he probably doesn't have to be at the moment. Once you walk in, he sets down his paper and looks up at you. Ah, welcome. What
Hello there.
are you?
A customer looking for magical components. I'd like to be able to make stuff, like spells.
Oh, yes, the components, yes. Come back here.
Okay.
He gestures you towards the counter, and he starts sliding a wooden panel along the front of his little sitting area that reveals a glass display case. And behind it, there are components.
Okay, so explain these to me, champ.
Well, here we have everything you could possibly need to make most rudimentary potions. Eye of Newt, some fairy's hair, a bit of this is a toad's tongue.
Oh.
Pickled skull.
How much?
Feet.
Cool, I get it. They're weird. I mean, not as weird as the stuff I usually put in potions. I give him the elbowing, like.
He laughs along with you in a manner that is more knowing than you want to be.
Anyway, how much for these?
Well, since they are simply components and not the potions themselves, his prices are very reasonable. There are things as low as copper to certain items behind his desk which are worth a gold by themselves, but there's nothing there that's egregiously priced. Everything seems fair.
You seem like a pretty cool guy. This is gonna sound dumb. Can you get me however much 1 gold would permit for a beginner's kit? Or like maybe intermediate.
Yes. The alchemist's kit. That'll cost you. That'll cost you 75 silver. Do you have that much?
I look at the gold I'm holding out.
Yes.
Does that?
He hands you back 25 silver, as well as a kit that is just. It is stuffed full of components.
Oh god, that's so good.
So long as you keep it stocked, you will have enough to make at least 10 potions per day. But you will need to restock it. Restocking it costs a good 50 silver.
Okay. Alright. I look over to Val, like, why did he hand me back this? Holding up the silver. And I say it in Goblic.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm so confused. I'm so confused, I kind of revert for a moment.
Oh, okay. So it takes Val a moment to figure out how to enunciate Goblic with his mouth, but eventually he gets. It's what you call change. Basically, you paid him too much, so he's giving you the excess money.
Damn, that's really fair. Who knew money could be fair?
Not the gnomes, but that's another story.
Wow,
Val. These gnomes sound terrible.
Do you say that in common, or do you...
No.
Okay.
No. Oh my god, no.
You just out of the corner you just hear, oh. You see a blur of a red cap. Just, oh.
Okay. So, Val thanks the man and starts turning to head out. Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
I mean, from here, I'm like, my eyes are glazing over with glee that I have an alchemist kit, and I just kind of want to get back immediately and start making potions.
Okay. Jub, is there anywhere that you wanted to go before you were wrestled back towards the Ox's wife?
Yeah, I think just back to the Ox's wife. We should probably go make sure all the. I'm trying to remember if we did all the registration stuff last time.
Oh yes, you are all fully registered.
No, I mean for the academy for Candelaire.
Oh no.
Oh.
Did I give you the pamphlets? They gave me these pamphlets.
Yeah, we gave
Okay,
him the
I just wanted to make
pamphlet.
sure that you got the pamphlets.
He got the
I mean-
pamphlets, he's just not registered yet.
He's also like, if we're talking Candle here, he's distracted by an alchemist kit right now. So those pamphlets may as well have been when he was born. How well he remembers them.
They have whole rooms filled with kit like this.
Do you say that to him?
Yeah.
I need to go there. We need to go there now.
And now you have to decide what to do with a candle hair on the warpath. But for the moment, we're going to jump back over to Nasha.
Well, hello.
Hey, what are you up to? You've made it back to the dorms. It's about, you'd say 10 a.m. The sun's been up for a while. Oh, sorry.
I think it feels like the kind of day that I need to go shopping.
Oh, okay. Are you heading for magical components, or are you heading out into town for something more rudimentary?
I think breakfast on the street first. Some sort of easy to hold thing. Maybe some fried dough.
Grapes.
What was that?
Well, there are bakeries like that. You would be able to find them if you went back into the main town.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a journey that you'd like to make?
Yeah, I think I have a favorite bakery.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been here a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, me. Oh no.
Oh?
Because me and the red-haired elf were about to leave. I think after discussing for a bit.
Well, you might. Let's see. When do you leave?
Trying to make this easy on you, DM. I'm heading out into town.
Yeah, so you're heading into town. When is our? Pardon me.
Probably like an hour after chatting.
Okay. So you probably meet up. So along your path, you head up the difficult to see stairwell that leads to the path into town. Do you use the magical way, or do you use the rudimentary path?
Pedestrian way. I think
Yes.
I'd go magical.
Okay, so you channel a bit of your mana into the side of the cliff, and the stairs naturally begin lifting you up along the side of it.
Yeah, this is the life.
Biff is super excited about going up this way, as it's always his favorite way to go up anywhere. Elle, on the other hand, is wholly unimpressed, but sees that you are enjoying the leisure of going up this way and seems fine with it. You make it up to the path.
Is way better.
Yes. You make it up to the path and begin heading your way down. You find that there are two people heading back towards the school. One of them is a red elf who, while she is trying to conceal her identity, it's kind of hard not for you not to notice the tint of her skin beneath all of the shadow with your dark vision.
Mhm.
The other seems to be of Fey descent.
Very interesting.
Mhm.
I don't think I would approach them, but I would sort of delay my donut trip in order to keep an eye on them and see where they're going.
Okay. On your way down, Pip, you happen across a red goblin who is
Mm.
definitively a red goblin. Now, this does two things to you. Your normal goblin instincts tell you immediately to run away.
Mm.
However, you having been a goblin and you being smarter now, you do
Right.
recognize that there is a goblin in town wearing clothing and with what seem to be magical creatures hanging about them.
Oh God.
And
That
not
that
very stealthily following you.
I'm gonna probably just because I can probably notice this because of my perception.
Oh,
It's
you
pretty
you
high.
both notice one another before she decides to follow you.
Oh,
You're
it's just
basically meeting on the path almost.
all right.
Mm.
I'm gonna look at her, and I'm gonna just I'm gonna give a little. I'm gonna twitch slightly as if I know something, and then I'm gonna try and nudge the fire elf and be like, "Hey, let's try and move faster." I say in Sylvan as I get ready to use my stealth.
Okay. Uh,
I see what looks like disdain, I'm assuming.
It's
And I'm
not
like,
disdain.
oh,
It's
but that's what I
nervousness.
think it
It's
is.
nervousness.
But like, you're a tall person and you're very well built. Like, what would you have to be nervous about except that you think that I'm gonna steal your wallet or something? I'm like, oh dang. And I sort of crestfallen,
Like it's
go back
it's a
towards the
goblin that
donuts.
was and I'm probably gonna say this a little bit like another goblin.
Mm. My ears hear that. And then I'm gonna keep an ear out for news on the gossip train about other goblins.
ooh. Okay. So the fire elf picks up what you're putting down. Pip,
Hmm.
and she simply nods. Are you still choosing to follow them, Nasha?
No, since I'm making them nervous.
No, it's
I
because
won't.
it's obviously it's obvious, kind of obvious we're doing something shady because of how we're dressed. To be honest,
Mm.
Mm.
is why I'm nervous.
That does kind of shift things. All right, you're dressed shady and you're nervous. I am dressed very well.
Yes.
I belong here.
Mm-hmm.
You do not necessarily belong here.
We're dressed like we're about to disappear, real quick.
I mean, your business is your business. I want to know what you're up to, but I know that I won't be able to follow you. Let me check my spell list. No, none of this is helpful in this moment.
Well,
Nasha, just so you know,
yeah.
you are
Mhm.
capable of perceiving things through your familiars, and your fairy dragon is capable of going invisible.
Oh, this is a wonderful idea. Plus, they would probably love the fairy dragon because they're like fey weirdos.
So
Yeah.
much casual racism.
Right?
I'm just saying, like enjoys like, I assume. But yeah. Follow them, and if they act hostile, we'll go invisible.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this.
There is a limit to how far you can be before you lose that perception, and that is about a mile.
Okay. How big is this town? Is
You'd say it's a good it's a good 2 miles across from the town. But when you're going into the city, it's probably like a half-mile walk from the entrance of the academy to the tip of town.
okay. So I'm gonna hopefully be able to get my donuts and also keep an eye on them.
Okay.
Or an ear on them.
Mhm.
You know.
We're gonna try and go into the school and try and get to the try and stake out our entrance plan.
Okay. So you head over to the entrance to the Mystic Academy. While Nasha heads into town to get her donuts.
I'm gonna roll perception just in case I see the thing, but I'm probably not because I'm gonna roll I feel a shit roll coming on.
Should I
Oh,
roll?
that is
stealth?
a 3. Okay, I am not seeing that.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you don't detect a damn thing.
That's an 8 total.
Yeah, no.
Plus, and then plus that's only 10. Yeah, I don't detect their fairy dragon.
The fairy dragon is not trying to be stealthy about this, but you don't notice a thing.
Okay. That was bad. I felt a bad roll and it came off. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Dice. Time to get washed tomorrow.
Okay.
Microwave
Onward.
for bad behavior.
No, I don't want to. Oh, plus my microwave doesn't work right now, and plus it's a metal dice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Terrible idea. Never mind.
Yeah, I wash my dice.
Waterboard.
So Nasha, you make it into town, and close to it takes you a good few minutes because people are going for the donuts today for some reason. But you find that you find there's enough left for you. The bakery is still doing its thing.
Get myself a half dozen.
Ooh, nice.
And yep, carry that.
But I need you to roll perception really quickly.
Okay. I rolled a 6. That's plus wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a total of 8.
Okay, so you don't notice anything.
Okay. Just a normal day at the bakery.
Yes. However, when you head out of the bakery, where are you looking?
I am curious about these goblins that might be in town. So I think I'd go to one of the inns and ask if they've heard about, ask the bartender if he's heard about goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Other goblins.
Okay. You head towards one of the inns, and you enter without problem. The keep says, "Are you here to stay, or are you looking to drink? Because we aren't open for that yet."
Well, I'm a student. I heard that there might be other people like me in town.
Yeah, don't pretend you students don't get drunk. It's not cute on you, it's not cute on them.
Not at 10 in the morning.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, really? Tell me who's getting drunk at 10 in the morning.
Well, let me tell you. There's a group of high elves that go up there. They come down here around 6 a.m. Caught them a few times, plundering through me safes. Had to report them, but you know how them high elves are. No one blames a high elf.
That's rotten of them. I'll make him pay for you.
Oh, well, you do that for me, miss. You'll have free drinks for the rest of your life.
If you can tell me a little something about goblins in town?
Yeah, I heard it. There's, apparently, the old Starus up at the Ox's wife is, keeping 2 of them. I think it's 2 of them. Along with, they didn't say any, a Howlermute. Apparently they're staying there.
Huh. Interesting. Thank you. And I'll introduce myself. I'm Nasha. And
Good to meet you, Nasha.
I'll be getting back to you with the story of how those high elves have paid for this trouble they've been causing.
I look forward to it. So
And
he
then
lets you
I'll-
on your way?
Mm-hmm. Make my way to the ox's wife.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. So while you're on your way over there, we're gonna just check in on Pip, see what she's up to, and then we'll get back to the main group. Pip.
Yeah, we are probably gonna be going planning our route still.
Okay.
Going and exploring our route, making sure we have it all set up and make sure it's not that trap.
Okay. So for you, I'm gonna need a better perception roll.
Yeah, of
and
course.
some Arcana rolls, so you can as you go along your path.
Give me a second here. Let's roll. Perception and... Oh boy, that's great. Nat 20.
Okay. So you do notice that you are being pursued by a fluttery creature. You don't know where it's from. You also notice along your path that, the path that you have planned out, that going around the dorms would take you basically the long way through the school. But going that way means that there are far less magical traps than going directly through the school. There are only about 2 or 3 scans along the way.
So Arcana checks?
Mm-hmm.
How many?
You need to make 1 Arcana check just because you're generally looking. You aren't trying to trigger you aren't trying to trigger the alarms, are you?
No.
Okay.
So that is a 12 on the dice, plus 2, that is a 16.
Okay. With a 16, you are seeing that there is there aren't any gates or like damaging traps along the path. However, there is a ley line that is basically following the route that you're taking.
Oh no.
Almost as though this path is naturally traveled by mana as well.
Ah, that's why I'm drawn to this path. Because I'm Fae. Right?
Mm-hmm. As a Fae, you are naturally attracted to natural sources of mana.
Great.
However, you've never seen mana just kind of follow a walking path before.
Weird. Weird. Must investigate further.
Okay.
Instructions not clear. Must investigate further. That would be an investigation roll, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 13 on the dice. Plus investigation, that's a plus 2, and then a plus another 2, so that would be a 17 this time.
you feel like you feel like this mana doesn't it hasn't been occurring there naturally for forever, but for whoever or whatever has been traveling along this path has been so magically intuned that where they go on a habitual path actually follows this mana source.
Oh no, that's not good. So this is someone's habit path. That might be the chance of rain. If that's the case, this might be the chance of rain that the guy was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. Do you continue along your path?
Yes.
Okay, well, while you are doing that, Nasha, it's about at this point that you notice that your senses detach from your familiar. You can still feel you can still feel the presence of your familiar. You can still tell what direction they are in general, and you could call them back to you at any time.
I'm just gonna take my donuts and move as close as possible to it as quickly but chill. Like, I don't want to be running through the streets, but I will be moving quickly towards where Elle has ended up.
Oh, okay. So you abandon your journey towards the Ox's wife?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, Pip.
Yeah.
As you continue along your path, you make your way up along the cliffs, past some actually pretty amazing sights, like a waterfall and the natural rainbows that are coming off of it in the light of the day, up into the subtle forest path that leads away from the school.
I think unless that thing is attached to me, it's not gonna find me anymore. Because I think it's stealthy time.
Okay.
Because I can't roll less than an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Dear God, I love that.
Should I attempt a perception roll? Elle's behalf?
Let's see. Once they make it to they've made it to the top of the mountain. It takes Elle very little time to keep up with them from there. So yes, you can make a perception roll on Elle's behalf. You can also attempt to let me see. Actually, give me 1 second. I want to look at your spells. And by your spells, I mean Elle's spell.
Aha. You mentioned he can go invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Can you send me that stat block?
I will write it out for you and send it to you shortly. Well, after the stream.
For next time, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. No, it does not have that. Okay. Yes. So go ahead and roll that perception, and Pip, go ahead and roll your stealth.
Okay.
I rolled a raw 14 to perceive.
I rolled a raw 11.
Okay.
Plus
which is
your-
a 20.
Right.
1 plus 2, which is a 22.
Okay.
23.
So, just as you are reattaching yourself to the senses of your fairy dragon, both of your targets scarper, but you can tell where your fairy dragon is, and it's at the pathway, at the head of the pathway leading towards the Magister's Manor.
right. And since he can no longer see them, I'll say that he should come back to me.
Okay. Do you call them back, or do you just let them fly back?
Since we're reconnected, does he mind being poofed from one place to another?
Not
Is it
particularly.
rude?
As
He doesn't mind
as a Fey type creature, Misty Step is natural to them. So moving through the Fade and through the Fey planes and coming back it's something that they just do.
Okay.
Can I do that?
You have a natural Misty Step, yes.
I'll ask
I
Elle
didn't
to
know that.
come back quickly, and he poofs onto my hat and curls around my hat and just looks like a very elegant hat decoration.
Okay.
And we will go back towards the Ox's wife.
Alrighty then. So I'm assuming that you continue along the pathway, Pip?
Yeah. Being stealthy.
Okay. Then we will come back to you momentarily.
Did I notice that that little thing just disappeared?
Roll perception.
That
We're
is
trying
a
to perceive you.
15
You're trying to
plus.
perceive me.
That is a 15 plus 2. Wait, no. Where's my perception? That is 15 plus 4 plus 2. That is a. Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't think Elle really does anything very subtly, so.
Nah. I mean, they can. They just don't see everything.
Like, shower of glitter is the way Elle likes to poof
So
from
that-
one place to another.
It is plus 6, so 21 total.
Okay. So, with your 21, you do notice a shower of fairy dust as the dragon basically swirls in the air and fades from being.
Oh. Alright.
Alrighty. So while you are continuing on your way, Nasha heads to the Ox's wife. Now, Nasha, when you make it to the Ox's wife, you notice that it is a very well-kept, humble-looking inn from the outside. And on the inside, it looks more homely than most places you've seen in town.
Oh. Well.
The people
it's,
running it are... Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say something rude. Go
No.
on.
The people running it are a set of Holstaris, which, as a person who studies at the Magical Academy, you know they are basically the female half of the Minotaur genus. They have more humanoid-looking features, save for their tails, hooves, and horns.
And udders.
No comment.
I'm sorry.
But yes, the place looks very comfortable.
Going straight up to one of them, straightening my hat and sort of clasping my hands in front of me. I've heard that you guys are housing some more goblins?
Oh, yes, we are.
Can I meet them?
Are you,
Are they here?
are you a friend of theirs?
I hope to be.
Ah, very well. Well, they are currently situated on the second floor in room
24.
Okay, in room 24.
All right. And I'll just like scurry up the stairs and knock on the door. And of course, I don't think anybody's at home.
Actually,
Oh.
there are a few people at home. Jub, Val, and our very, very happy to have an alchemist kit, Candlehair, are all at home.
So, a quick thing.
Yes.
Has Candlehair been allowed to start making potions the moment they got back?
Yes.
Okay. So the very first one, like, how far in the process is he when when the first knock comes?
Let's see. So it's probably getting on to about 11. So you've had an hour.
Okay. So I'm probably just putting the finishing touches on a true healing potion. Not rat tail, no nail in there. A full-on healing potion.
Okay.
And a knock comes at the door.
Yes.
Do I need to roll a will save to not jolt and cause the whole thing to go up?
Oh god.
I would say roll concentration, but sure.
I can never remember what concentration technically is.
Constitution check, I think.
Constitution save.
Oh, right, Constitution save.
So fortitude.
Yes.
All right, stand by.
Do you have enough fortitude to resist your own urges?
Okay, that is a 21.
Oh yeah, you're too focused to give a fuck.
I'll get it.
I don't even hear the door.
Yeah, I'll get the door.
Okay. Jub, you swing the door open, and you see standing before you a red goblin. Now, still being a full goblin, you feel your instinctual fear just kick in immediately.
Oh lord.
Now this is something that, like, Jub, you could see a towering, fire-breathing lizard and think, maybe I'd hit it in the face. But this causes you genuine fear on an instinctual level. You don't need to run away, and you don't need to roll.
Where's
to
my
resist,
axe? Where's
but
my
it's
axe?
Where's your bottle?
Sensei, what is my instinct versus green goblins?
Oh, you have no instinct. They are mostly insignificant. The only interest you have in them is the fact that you are a smart goblin and you can be interested in what you like.
Aha, okay.
But yeah, to a red goblin, normal goblins are either inconsequential or something that you would eat.
Gotcha. But we are above such things.
Yes.
Most days.
Wow.
I don't know about you. I might be up to try goblin sashimi. That's a lie.
So when that door opens, what do you do, Jub?
Yeah, I'm like jumping for my axe.
I just go, hello!
Yeah,
Jumped
very
up like-
defensive, like combat stance.
And I'm
Does
just there in my
Does
robes.
Candlehair,
Sorry, what candle hair?
Kitty first, and then
Okay.
Just hands clasped in front of me, like no offensive, just big eyes and a perfectly, square brim or like wide brimmed pointed hat. Yeah. And a couple of weird creatures, but they might be aggressive. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, Candlehair.
so does the instinctual fear hit Candlehair, or does he still get to finish
Have you
out?
looked up yet?
Oh hell no!
Okay, then no.
Like the door was like I'm probably like a good 1 minute 45 seconds away from finishing out this potion. I am all investment.
Okay, so you open the door, Nasha, and you see a buff goblin who basically dives desperately for a weapon the second he sees you. Another goblin who is very skinny and kind of on fire that is making what you immediately recognize as a healing potion. And a hollow mute, which is laying at the end of one of the beds. And when you greet them, the hollow mute looks up, basically sees you, nods at you, and then puts his head back down.
With this buff one, so scared, I instinctually go, no, it's okay, and I can't help but use my insidious mind control powers to make him relax.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
So I need you to roll control, but instead of taking your normal pluses, I need you to take a -4 because it's a PC.
Okay. So just ignoring all of the normal.
Yeah, ignoring your normal bonuses.
Well, I rolled a 4, so that's 0.
Okay, so you attempt to assuage his fears with your mind, but he feels nothing except for the fear that is creeping into him.
Also, the tiny voice in the back of my head that's just like, do it, grow the fangs, consume.
Become an avatar of who again?
Kronger.
Gronger.
It's like there's two battling voices in his head. The calm red goblin.
Calm down, it's okay. Murder it.
Eat her. Consume.
Val notices what you're doing, but he's not really looking to stop you at the moment. Apparently, he's in a go with the flow kind of mood today.
Do we roll for initiative? What's going on here?
I'm just gonna grasp tightly at the axe, like, what do you want? Trying to like bare teeth and trying to hide the fear.
Okay.
Roll a deception.
So you do not need to roll initiative? Oh, okay.
Roll a deception.
Oh, this is gonna go over great.
That's
Intimidation or deception or what?
Yes.
I mean,
11 deception. Intimidation would be very different.
if you're trying to lie to them, then deception, persuasion would
We're just
probably be
trying
better.
to be big as like a way to counter my fear. Like,
Oh, for you,
I don't really have anywhere to run. So...
Oh yeah, for Jub, intimidation is probably your best. It's your go-to at this moment.
That's gonna be an 11.
Alrighty.
So it's okay.
It's an okay intimidation. Roll to resist intimidation.
Sure. I rolled a 13. What would you add to that?
That's a
Wisdom save, maybe.
Yeah, that's a wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom save.
All right, that becomes a 17.
Yeah. So as not only a red goblin but a smart person, you don't you don't feel anything from that.
I'm sorry to have startled you. It's all right. I'm just here to meet fellow goblins that are talking and standing in a city and wearing clothes. Hello. This is amazing. I thought I was all alone.
I'm gonna like look over at Val and kind of like, okay, I was expecting to have to fight. Now I'm not really sure.
Val doesn't seem very perturbed by her presence either. He seems to think that this is okay. If that reassures you at all, that I can't tell you, but
yeah, it's okay. Like, Gandalf air.
Okay,
Like,
give me like
never
20
taking my
seconds, okay?
eyes off the goblin.
Oh, he's
Give me
busy.
20 seconds. If I twitch the wrong way, this whole place goes up in flames. Stop
All
for a
right,
second.
all right, 20 seconds.
We're just gonna stare at each other for 20 seconds.
Mhm.
After 20 seconds, the potion is finished.
I put a stopper on it. Eureka! I turn to the crowd. And then I see her.
Okay,
No. Are
so
you holding the potion up?
you feel the immediate and instinctual fear that all green and other colored goblins feel the second they notice that there is a red goblin in the area. Now, being as smart as you are, I will allow you to roll an intelligence save to try and overcome your instinctual fear for the sake of logic.
Alrighty, one sec. Let's call that a 16.
You pass. Barely, but you pass.
Congratulations.
So it turns. Eureka! I finally achieved the final one. Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Would you come in and pet the dog? I'm going to very slowly put this potion away and then scream. And then we'll go to be friends, okay?
Okay.
Candle hair calmly puts the potion in the potion sling.
Okay.
Quietly packs up the alchemist set, puts it away.
I'm gonna walk in and sit on the bed.
Okay. 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 Okay.
I'm gonna ask the dog, like, is this okay that I'm petting you?
Val seems perfectly fine with being pet by almost anyone.
Oh, cool.
He is extra
Especially
fluffy.
behind the ear.
Behind the ear go the scritches.
But yes, you are now in the room, and you have seen one another. Now, Candlehair, seeing as you passed your check to overcome your fear, I'd like you to roll perception.
Okay, here we go. Whoop. Okay, that is perception. Okay, that's a 12.
Okay. You do not notice much, except for the fact that she does have familiars on her person. And by familiars, I mean familiars plural.
And so the part of my brain that has been injecting knowledge into me also recognizes that this is a borderline near impossibility.
Yes.
Okay, so Candle Hair will immediately just kind of rush over like, okay, so you have two of them. And normally people can only have one, or they usually go insane before they can have one and they grow the tentacles to properly speak speech. You are looking amazing. Where's the place you learn magic? You look like pro level magic, yes.
Yes, pro level magic. These robes are from the academy. It's just up the street.
You guys didn't tell me there was an academy here?
Several times.
You just hear from like out of nowhere.
We
Pip
literally
was
gave
like,
you a
we
pip.
literally told you 5 times.
Still holding my axe.
You just like
It's
an
the whole
ethereal
reason.
feeling in your brain that like Pip's just screaming, "We told you 5 times."
And like,
Actually, Jub,
it's
I
the
need you
reason-
to... Sorry, Jub, I need you to roll perception.
Sure thing. One sec here. Great. 6.
You don't notice at all. Everyone else in the room, please roll perception.
All right. 5.
You don't notice at all.
Math. 23.
Oh
Okay, candle hair. So you notice as the tiny black puppy familiar, like, waddle pads its way out of her satchel, moves over to Jub Jub, and deftly wrests not only his axe but his clothing from him, and then returns to her satchel with both.
Fuck.
You also notice that in said satchel, there are several coin purses. None of them look like hers.
So I just want to note that this animal and Candle Hair will point at the satchel where the thing goes into. That this thing just stole the clothing off another being, and the being didn't notice.
Yes.
And and immediately millions of possibilities are going through Candle Hair's head.
See, the cool thing though is I don't need weapons or armor.
like Jub Jub, if you had rolled any better than what you had rolled, I would have been like, okay, you noticed your clothes being fiddled with. But you rolled
I'm just
so
too
low.
focused on the red goblin. I'm like, if it twitches wrong, I need to like rage the fuck out.
Jub, remember I bought you that cloak so we could steal.
No, that cloak is to get into the academy. Its stealing capabilities are incidental. But a nice icing on the cake.
Oh boy.
So yeah, Nasha, you notice that Candle Hair is pointing at your satchel. Jub Jub, you also notice that Candle Hair is pointing at a satchel on the Red Goblin.
And I'll...
Oh, he said all of that aloud.
Biff, have you been naughty again? Sorry. And I'll just, like, push the axe away from the little creature. And he's like, nope, mine. He wants to, like, keep chewing on it.
Yep.
No, give it back. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not getting closer.
I'm, like, offering you your own blade handle towards you.
Don't worry.
Gonna
Candle Hair
kinda
will look over to
slink up just close enough to barely grab the edge of the axe. I'm like, grr, grr.
You want that cloak? That cloak was worth a lot of money.
I want the cloak once I know I'm not gonna die.
Biff, this bag is not very big. And where did this come from? This is not... Never mind.
And there's a lot of money. There's a lot of coin purses in the bag.
That are definitely not yours.
Yeah. Just gonna not mention that.
but I saw them.
These clothes.
Candle Hair is gonna look in.
Bag.
Does Candle Hair remember the plan at all about theft?
Candle Hair is barely aware of where he is at any given moment. Not because he's stupid, but because he has plans.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to say, okay, can you take me to this academy so I can find out all the cool stuff that happens there and potentially make a giant mecha, a robo suit, a thing for my dog friend?
They are always interested in students with potential, and I saw you making that potion. That looked good, especially if they already have an idea for their thesis. That's a great plan.
The fuck is a thesis?
Candler.
Jojo, what? What?
She's red, dude.
I know. It's like... No, that's only the washed ones. This one's clearly unwashed.
I mean, there's a logic to it.
I wash every day.
See, she wants to eat us.
Sorry, I had it reversed. The unwashed ones totally eat everything. The washed ones, very civilized, very docile.
Civilized, yes, I am civilized.
Are you sure?
I don't intend to eat anybody.
Okay, I need everyone in the room
What?
to roll perception.
I'd like to imagine that this whole conversation is in Goblick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Perception.
Yep. Oh God.
22 for Candle here.
The 9.
And 19 for me.
So, Candle here, you catch the tiny niffler slipping out of the satchel once more and moving towards your alchemy kit.
Seems like an explosive situation.
So immediately, Candlehair will rush over to the alchemy kit
Okay.
and like bare his teeth like he's never bared before, and just, if you touch this, I will murder you dead. And I will use your wings for parts.
So, Biff, hearing that, yips in fear and runs back into the satchel.
Oh, and I will literally eat it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Don't mean to be mean to your extra planar expression of consciousness, but this is precious. I just got it.
Yeah.
Normally I have to use like rusty nails or the rat ear or man, one time I had to use a whole bunch of sawdust.
Were not pleasant potions to consume.
Oh, you will also find that since you were evaluating Biff and you're smart enough to do these kinds of things, Biff is not a magical expression of her consciousness. Biff is an actual magical creature.
Oh wow!
Deletable.
Oh,
He's my friend.
I mean, aw. I have a friend too. Pulls out.
Oh, thanks.
Biff and I have a very specific contract to, it's mutually
Pull up,
beneficial.
friend rat.
The friend rat.
Sensei, do I still get friend rats?
Yes, you do.
appearing? I imagine Biff eats them.
I'm very sure that Biff eats them,
Okay.
which is why you
Almost
haven't
immediately.
found them for a long time.
Memories.
Like, oh, I used to get friend rat. I wonder what happened to that.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know what a feces is, but I need to go to your academy.
Thesis.
Sounds
Very
like
different
sounds
word.
like sounds like a very complicated philosophical idea about if something is actually itself, if you make it out of separate parts, or move it atom by atom. Or is that thesis?
That's
Or
thesis.
Theseus?
Yeah.
Oh, Theseus. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, you got it.
All right. Anyway.
Oh,
And now Jub Jub is just sitting here while two goblins sit in front of him.
Yeah,
charge
like in a
smart person words.
stance with my weapon, like
Oh
I'm ready. I'm ready.
We gonna fucking murder this one? No. She will get me in the door.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can just walk in the door, but
So how long has it been?
It's been a
Since
few
I-
minutes.
So since
Since you both headed down the path,
yeah.
you have just about made it to the manor.
Okay.
So, where are the two? Where's the main group going? And then we will move back over to Pip.
I will lead them to the academy.
Okay. Perfect. Well, Jub, do you request for your clothing back, or are you going?
yeah, I'm gonna need my clothes. I'll just,
Any nibbling holes that have been made by Biff, I will fix with my sewing kit as quickly as possible and
Mending.
apologize.
Okay.
And yeah, give him his clothes back.
Okay. Biff has now hoarded a total of 13 coin purses that are not yours.
I don't mind that.
That dog's gonna get you killed.
Hey, Jub, do you have a coin hurt purse?
I mean, honestly, with how few coins I have, I literally possess 3 coins. I'm not sure I do.
I think he keeps them in the fold of his neck.
Yeah. Okay. Well, while
Like,
you guys are
who has all the money?
Mhm. While you guys are heading back to the establishment.
I will keep a hand on Biff while
Okay.
we journey back. He will not be escaping from the bag while we walk back to town.
That's a lot of money you have stolen.
We move.
I didn't steal anything. I'm just saying loopholes. That's all.
Yep.
Mind your business.
Oh wait, what is up with all these pigeons?
We head back to Pip, who is just breaching the underbrush with Lacia.
Alright.
So you all come out right in front of this mansion.
Alright.
Now, with your Arcana roll and your natural magic sight, you can tell this fucking place is bleeding mana. Everything
no.
about this place is magic. Somebody enchanted the wood, the doors. There's nothing about this place that hasn't been cast upon or lain upon by a magical creature.
Oh no. Great.
That's what makes it so wonderful.
And we have to rob this place. Might wanna. Okay, we still need to try and find a way in.
Okay, so you start scoping out the place?
Yeah, we're also gonna be keeping an eye out for anyone else who's trying to get in on this job.
Okay. Investigation.
Investigation! Rolling. Oh, that fell on the floor.
Ooh.
There we go. 18 for start, so that's a raw 18 plus my investigation. That would be a plus 2 plus 2. Oh, 22.
Okay. So as you inspect the manor, you notice that there is probably no way to break into the manor proper without doing something wrong. However,
Alright.
there is a natural path around the house that leads somewhere else.
Alright. I'm gonna follow this path a little bit.
Okay. You follow the path, and you find one other magical screen that is basically set over a gate. Now, the gate is open, and it leads into what is obviously a garden.
Alright.
But you don't think you could go around the gate.
Alright. Should I roll Arcana on the gate?
Sure.
17.
Okay.
2 plus 2, so that is a 21.
What are you trying to find out about this gate?
What is it enchanted with?
It is an identification spell and an alarm.
Oh no. Gonna need somebody to disarm this. Oh wait!
It sounds to me like
do
you
I?
need a certain goblin.
I'm gonna
But
see
anyway.
if I'm gonna see if I can Misty Step.
Okay.
Cause I kind of feel that for some reason
Mhm.
after seeing that little that fairy dragon
Okay. Where are you trying to Misty Step to?
Across the gate
Okay.
into the other side of the gate.
Okay. So you cast your Misty Step, and I need you to roll 2 resistances.
All right.
1 charisma and 1 intelligence.
Oh. Okay. So 10 plus 8 for charisma.
Okay.
Is that good? Is that good enough?
You pass.
Okay. Intelligence. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That is a 14 plus 2, 16.
Okay. So you find yourself, for a moment, in intense pain.
Ow.
And then you find yourself sitting right next to Lacia, smoking from both your arms and your legs, and some of your hair is kind of on fire.
Candle hair.
Don't do that. Okay. Don't do that. Ow. Did I fail the intelligence saving throw?
You did not fail, but you did not succeed.
Okay. Ow. That hurt. So I matched.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, that hurt. Don't do that.
Don't do what? Lacia seems to have no idea what you tried to do. She just notices that you are now on fire.
I try and pat out the fire.
Yeah, it goes out just fine.
Don't try and Misty Step into there.
Misty Step? Is that some kind of magic?
Yeah. Fey magic, to be specific.
Well then, I think we've scouted as far as we can for now.
Yeah. That is kind of alarmed, and it has an identify spell on it. The gate, and also, I guess, a barrier for magic to get in.
Oh no, the barrier's not on that. The barrier is on the house in general. Did you not notice?
I was just trying to get into the gate. In past the gate. So it's from the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. We're gonna need... And this whole place has been touched by Fey, by something very magical.
It seems so.
This is gonna be very hard to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know what they meant by a chance of rain. Or like a frickin' downpour.
Well, I suppose you're in it for the challenge, are you not?
Yes.
Never been. I hear it's fun.
It's so fun. It's wild.
I want to break in.
It's just
I need to break in. I have
And-
to find what's in there. This is just hitting at my thievery. I must steal this treasure, whatever it is. Let's try and go back. Well, let's go back to the Ox's wife and tell the others.
Okay. Well, Lacia helps you back up, and you two start to disembark.
Right.
And with that being the case, I think it's a good time to call it for tonight.
All right.
I hope you've all had some fun.
Yes.
I accept these terms.
Next week, I'm gonna be so surprised that you guys know each other.
Oh, you
Oh
know
wait,
this?
no,
dude?
next
Did he
week
say-
isn't this, right?
Oh, right, not
Mhm.
next week. The week after next.
We go every we go every 2 weeks for Guilty Gobbos, and we do kind of a random one in between.
I thought we were doing one that we had set up already.
Yes, I'm trying to get us back over to that one, but I think I may have lost the document for it.
Oh no.
In which case,
It'll be
Still-
something fun regardless.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the moment when Candle Hair can say, "Hey, want to watch me summon a fae?"
Oh gosh.
And get punted off a set of stairs.
Because why not?
Cause why not? Suffering.
Cool. Because it pisses off Pip.
Okay.
As he's flying through the air. Thank you all very much for joining us on this show.
Yes.
Only
Thank
the
you,
best
chat,
quality
for
content.
being here. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves and have an excellent night. For now, I think we're going to call it. But yeah.
Who are we gonna raid?
Sweet dreams.
Who are we going to raid? Let me see. I bet there's a few people I know who are online right now.
Birkenbox is streaming StarCraft 2.
There you go, then.
There we go. Everybody, we're going to raid BB.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Yes.
Good
Good
night.
That's
night.
great.
Good night, guys.
Miss you
See
all.
y'all
Flo.
later. Oh boy. Thank you guys for joining tonight. Once again, I hope you all had fun.
Just remember to turn off stream.
Oh yes, I will. I will remember.
Oh, now they're playing Castle Crashers actually.
Woo! Okay. Well, that's it for me.